I grew up Catholic. I just didn't really know who I was. My parents divorced when I was really young, like before I was 3, I think. My parents always made me feel like I didn't know who I was supposed to love. And I just had a really hard time, I think, understanding that love, even though they did show me love, but I feel like they didn't help facilitate me understanding how to love. Whenever Andrew and I met, I convinced him to come to Catholic church with me and, would talk about, our beliefs. And I knew that Andrew just had different beliefs than me, but I didn't really, understand that he just didn't believe that there was a God at the time. Andrew's grandma, she's like, you guys should really come to church with me and check this out. I think you'll really like the people here and the pastor and what they're doing in the community. And we did end up meeting the pastor, and he invited us to church, and so we did, and we just kind of jumped in and started volunteering and getting involved in the community, and just fell in love with the people and the relationships. And really for me, I had a really hard time. When we first started going, I was in tears all the time, and I didn't understand why. It was like, why am I crying all the time? and I just didn't understand, but now I know, that was just the Holy Spirit working in my heart and showing me that this was important, and that Jesus was important, and it was important for him to be in my life. I was just singing my heart out and just crying out to him, kneeling beside my chair, and just feeling his presence around me. That's how Jesus came into my life. He met me where I was, right next to my chair, while I was crying out to him. I think the biggest thing that God has taught me is that it's important to be in relationship with him. I cannot rely on other people. I have to rely on him. I cannot rely on others to make me happy, others to make me feel valuable. I can't rely, always on my husband to find my value in him. I have to find that in Jesus. I'm Christine Moyer, and this is me.